You're not gonna give me your ID.
So are you telling me I'm
You're not gonna
detained?
give me your ID, right?
Are you telling?
All right, Mr. Booker, you have a nice day. Good luck at your shooting competition.
Fuck off, man.
What you got there, man?
What do you mean?
What kind of beverage is that?
Looks like a Pepsi.
Stay your distance, please.
Stay your distance.
Yeah, I don't want two guys with guns coming up on me.
Oh, we're police officers. Maybe you
I
didn't
don't
notice.
care whether you're police officers or the mafia.
Have you ever been drinking Pepsi and thought, is that illegal? Well, me neither. However, according to this officer, it's suspicious enough to get the attention of the police. Let's take a look.
Hey, gentlemen, how you doing tonight?
Great.
What you got there, man?
What do you mean?
What kind of beverage is that?
Looks
does
like
it
a
matter?
Pepsi.
Stay your distance, please.
Stay your distance.
Yeah, I don't want two guys with guns coming up on me.
Oh, we're police officers. Maybe you
I
didn't
don't
notice.
care whether you're police officers or the mafia.
The mafia?
Yeah, you guys are rolling around and crubbing up on me with guns. Back up.
Yeah, we're police officers. We're here to serve and protect, sir.
Because there's a lot of students here drinking, so
I don't-
we just want to make sure that
No
you know,
inquiry
We're
needed.
so yeah, well, our job is to make sure the community's safe, and when
That's some
people
Gestapo
are
stuff when you
out,
stop for everybody
walking.
holding a can.
These two officers are just wasting their time, trying to detain a man with a Pepsi can. That's probably the least illegal thing in the world.
Anywhere?
No, not everybody holding a can anywhere.
Just me?
No, just people that we feel might be drinking in public. So we're
Do
checking to
you
make sure
suspect
you're
I
okay.
might be drinking in public?
We have no idea.
we don't know what the.
That's
So
why
you
we're
do not
asking.
suspect that I might be drinking in
Can you just
public?
show us what kind
We
of
have
evidence
what is
you have
called
on
a
our way?
Do you
reasonable
suspect?
suspicion.
That's what I'm asking. Do you suspect? You said
We have
no.
what's called a reasonable suspicion.
Do you have a reasonable suspicion?
Yeah, we do.
What
We're
is
holding
that?
A can.
I'm holding
so
a
we're stopped
can.
to investigate.
That's your reasonable
That's not
suspicion?
reasonable suspicion for drinking.
Holding a can
alcohol.
is a reasonable suspicion.
Yeah.
So anybody holding a can is under reasonable.
The definition this officer then gives is beyond funny. Listen to this.
Typically, we like to see the can. Usually, we can see if it's an actual soft drink or if
This
it's
may
an
not be
alcoholic
typical.
beverage.
Do I look imbibed on beverages in public, Officer Scott?
I don't know.
May I have your card, please?
You'd have to come and get it. And you don't want me to get close to you.
Will you
want me to get
please
close
hand
enough?
me your card? I'm requesting
Okay,
it.
let me see if I can
Clearly.
do this from a distance.
Do I need
Hang
to
on.
articulate?
Next up, we've got a cop harassing a citizen who is just parked at a location, minding his own business. The way this man interacts with the camera looks kind of like a vlog, which makes it even funnier. Let's watch.
Clearly these California cops have nothing better to do with their time. I'm parked out of everybody's way. It's not a parking spot, but I'm out of everybody's way. And this guy's going full bonkers on me. Guy's a real jerk.
All right, Mr. Proctor. That is your last name. Everything okay?
Do I need to answer any of your
You don't
questions?
have to answer anything, dude.
Okay,
You don't have to. Lucky you stand here all day. I get paid either way.
Can you go ahead and finish your job
Sam?
so I can carry on?
What's up with the anger, dude?
I'm not angry.
You're not angry? You always talk to everybody like that?
I'm not angry.
Oh, okay.
I just want you to go ahead and wrap things up, please.
Oh, okay.
Now, by this point, it's quite clear that the officer doesn't have anything valuable to say, so he's just saying random things and repeating the word okay.
All right, well, you know, I'll give you a break on it, but you know what I'm saying? This isn't a parking spot, okay, dude?
You're not giving me a break. You're harassing me at this
harassing
point.
you because
I'd
you're
like
parked
to
here?
leave. May I leave now, please?
Well, do you understand?
Am
why
I being
stopped you?
detained?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
All right. So do you understand why I stopped you?
Do I need to answer any
No,
more of
you
your
don't-
questions?
You don't have to.
Okay.
Okay. But then again, I could do this all day too.
Okay.
All right. So, would you like to leave?
I prefer you just write me the parking ticket and let me go.
Right. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, dude. I was trying to be nice to you. All right. Hold on.
So all this happened because of a single parking ticket, while all the man in the vehicle was wanting to do was have a meal.
Okay. So if I hand you your stuff, you'll be fine and taken off, and you're not angry, right? You're not gonna. Okay. Here. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take a chance on you. All right. Here. We're blocking traffic. Here. Your stuff. All right. Hopefully, you have a good day. Everything works out for you. All right.
Am I free to leave now?
Yes, you are.
Could you please step away from the vehicle?
Yes, I will. You have a good day.
In the end, he does get a ticket and a mockery from the officer. Hopefully, he was served justice as well. So there was a homicide somewhere in Colorado, and the police were doing some random traffic stops to try and get some information out of people, in case anyone knew anything. One of the people stopped was Eric Booker, a 12-year USMC veteran, on his way to a rifle competition. Watch what happens when the cops stop him.
Badge number.
2016, it's right here.
Okay.
And this is my corporal right here. This is Corporal Church.
Okay.
Right, so I need you to identify yourself.
No, that's not how it works. I have rights as an American citizen, right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. You have to suspect me of committing an actual crime in order to identify. Failing to identify is a secondary offense. You have to have an actual charge, or you have to suspect me of committing a crime. You don't have that. You have nothing. I'm not going to identify because you see me park and you want to come up and identify me. That's not.
So, as the first lesson is over, the officer has already learned a few important things about the law. However, he's ready to explain some rules out of his own book as well.
It works.
So, okay, so here, I'll clarify some things for you so you understand why I'm coming up and
Okay.
trying to contact you right now.
Okay.
Earlier in the night, there was a shooting that occurred right near the Travel Lodge.
Okay.
And your car is similar in description, a dark-colored sedan to
Okay.
the suspect vehicle.
Okay.
All right. So you're seen leaving the Travel Lodge. We
Okay.
have information that's where the suspect might have come from.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. But do you have a license plate number? Do you have a description of the person? Do you have anything? No.
The argument then continues, and it continues for quite a while. The officer actually stands next to his car window and demands his ID for another 17 minutes without any signs of stopping. Luckily, though, Mr. Booker is well aware of the law and knows his rights, which helps him in this situation. Let's see what happens next.
No, I do not. You have to have reasonable articulable suspicion that I, me, as a person, have committed a crime, about to commit a crime, or in the process of committing a crime.
I agree with that.
Right?
100%. You're correct.
Okay, so explain to me how, with that law, I have to ID. Explain to me.
So you wanted me to explain to you why I'm asking for you to identify yourself?
Yes, please give me your name and your badge number,
Okay.
please.
Well, no, I won't give you that right now.
What do you mean you won't? This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever encountered.
Would you like me to explain the reason I'm asking you for your?
I would like your name and badge number, please,
So
first.
you don't want me to explain the reason?
I would like your name and badge number first. For the record, name and badge number first.
Notice how the officer doesn't want to give Mr. Booker his name and badge number, regardless of him asking for it multiple times. He's trying to avoid it and claims that he just wants to explain the situation, which he has already done, and got in even deeper water after doing it.
I am willing to explain to you the reason that I asked these officers to stop you, pull you over, and ID you. Would you like me to explain that to you?
All right, Mr. Booker, you have a nice day. Good luck at your shooting competition.
Fuck off, man.
Now, this next officer might know the law, but he certainly doesn't know all the needed definitions in there.
I don't know, can we help you? Do you live here?
No, but this is public, correct?
I'm not sure on that. Could be private property.
Could be, but if there was, I do believe there would be a sign posted somewhere, right?
Not necessarily.
Well, I mean,
Somebody called on you.
that's nice.
Okay. Is that your car?
That is my car.
This conversation continues in a weird, carefully funny tone, and it goes on for a while. Out of nowhere, the officer then decides that it's time to investigate things further, like there wasn't anything better to waste their time on.
And what are you doing? I even turned around, I gave you the thumbs up. He comes out all hard ass. Why? What's the point? I'm not trying to catch you in anything, man. I mean, asking a simple question. Why you going the third degree? Because I'm standing on the side of the road filming a wall. And not even asking me what I'm doing. That's a hell of an investigation skill you guys got there.
Okay. Have you been allowed to use the car?
I live with her. Yes, and I'm allowed to use the car, hence
Okay.
the reason why I have it.
Okay, all right. Well, we're going to do some research, find out whose property that is. You got your name, your information. If it turns out that it is private property, then I'll author a report for...
These cops really wanted to go and see if that property was a private one, just to ruin this man's life. Ridiculous. Little do they know, even if it was private, they were still in the wrong. For the auditor, it's a win-win situation, but for the officers, the opposite.
Trespassing.
I don't think it
And
would be private property because what I was doing was a public event. So you guys never even asked
Listen to
me.
your statement. I don't think. That's why I'm going to find out for sure whose property.
Okay,
it
you
belongs
go ahead for sure.
to. Okay, well, I'll do it later. Again, here's the thing. I don't need your permission to check out whose property it is, but I appreciate you giving me the go-ahead. All right, we'll look into that. That's
Can I have your name and badge number?
8632.
Your card, please. I have a bad memory.
Well, At least they're provided their name and badge numbers, which is always nice to have. Now, we all know cops don't always make life easier. Sometimes they do their best to make it hard for us. And that's exactly what happened to this pair. After being unreasonable, the cop surely knows some law, but the couple involved in the encounter knows it better. Let's see what happened.
How's it going, officer? So we both got we've got YouTube channels, and we basically film everything that we find magnet fishing in the canals around here. My girlfriend came across a pistol while she was down there.
Okay, for you to put me on YouTube means I need to sign a release to do that, and I'm not doing that.
It's the First
For you to put me on
Amendment.
something that you might gain money from is against the law. Now, I'd like to perform my duty. We have a weapon that you found or something?
Yeah, it's right here. Yes, right.
Can you leave it there, and can you turn that off, please?
I'm sorry, sir, but according to my attorney, I've talked to my attorney several times. He's not trying to make a problem. We're trying to turn in something to you, sir.
And I'll go over and I'll take it.
Okay.
As soon as I get another unit here.
We'll let him go. Could I have your name and badge number, sir?
Right there on there.
Right there.
You can stay over there, please.
Well, I'm trying to find your name and badge number,
As I
sir.
get over there, when I have another officer here, I'll be happy to let you see it up close.
So the officer is afraid the couple would hurt him in any shape or form. So he decides to stand next to his patrol car nervously and wait for backup. While trying to get his name and badge number, the man recording is instructed to stay far away from him, which prevents him from obtaining that information.
Say that you respect me. What I do, I would like to actually show that.
This next police officer found himself on a private property without an invitation and meets the homeowner. Let's take a look.
I don't deal with you guys, so.
Well, that's okay. I'm recording too.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm Mark with the sheriff's office. I'm looking for an Eli by chance. Do you recognize that name?
He's in jail.
He's in jail?
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason I'm contacting, there's a white Ford Expedition down there at the school.
Oh, okay.
So it's parked down there. It looks like it's been there for a bit.
Yeah, he's in jail.
Okay. Do
Yeah.
you know who the car belongs to?
That's Eli's. How'd you get in?
Through the gate.
It was locked?
There was a chain on it, yeah.
Okay.
Is there an issue?
No.
So the cop basically just confirmed that he broke into that property without having an active search warrant for it. He even gets a bit cocky and says, "Is there an issue?" You can hear it in the owner's voice that he's weirded out.
I just wondering.
Okay. So there was a note left on the console there.
Yeah.
That said somebody had effed up and the keys were in the by the gas cap and a phone in the console. I'm just making sure everybody's okay.
At this time, I don't want to answer any more of your questions. Just to be, all legal and stuff. I don't know what this is about, so.
So whose car is it?
That's Eli's car.
It's not registered to him.
I don't know.
Okay, and who's Eli to you?
I don't answer any questions.
I don't understand what the deal is.
I'm not answering any questions without my lawyer present.
You're not under investigation for
Well,
anything.
that's good. I'm just covering all my bases.
So here's the thing, man. So I'm just trying to investigate and make sure that whoever that car belongs to is okay and not in need of help.
Okay, you can investigate it other than my property.
Do what?
You can...
The officer realized he's not getting any information from this guy, so he decided to leave, but not before going onto his neighbor's property and questioning them too. This cop is unstoppable.
And it's his car?
We don't answer any questions.
Okay.
Have a nice day, officer.
I'll leave when I'm done. I appreciate your time, sir. Okay. And what's this guy's name?
None of your business.
Yeah, it's up to him. Gotcha. Sorry. Okay. Well, if I was living here, I'd probably find a new place to stay because this is ridiculous. So, have a good day. You too.
Okay. This is harassment now. I'd like you to go.
Yep.
Getting schooled and educated about the law on the spot while being a police officer is quite embarrassing on its own, but it's even worse if the person schooling you is a veteran. Therefore, some cops don't take that lightly. Take a look.
How's that for taxpayer dollars? Just let it sit there and run, unlocked, accessible to pretty much everybody. It's not a very safe procedure. I would say this officer here is not doing a good job. Hey, look, I think I found the officer. Hey, good morning. How you doing, man? I'm just chilling. Yeah. What? Your vehicle just sitting here running.
Why? Get that out of my face.
Why?
Again, the cop starts off the conversation by telling the veteran to stop recording him, even though he is perfectly allowed to do that, and even the law says so. But this officer wants it his own way.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to go ahead and record for my safety.
What safety is this?
I don't know. You're coming towards me right now. I'm not feeling safe.
Because I'm asking you a question.
Right, and I'm just recording it.
Oh, you're a veteran?
Yes, I am.
What are you doing here right now?
My business.
No, you don't have business without being my business. Or do you have an appointment?
Sir, are you trying to violate my rights right now?
Sir, do you have an, let me see your ID.
No, sir, I'm not going to ID myself.
Hey, 4010.
You just force ID out of people for no reason?
Be quiet.
I can't talk now?
Meet me over here to,
I can't talk. No, I'm serious. Why are you acting like this towards me?
So you're saying you're not going to give me your ID. Put that on your camera. You're not going to give me your ID.
Have I done anything illegal?
You're not going to give me your ID?
Have I done anything illegal? Well, that's just a question. Have I done anything illegal enough for you to get my ID?
It's important to note a few things here. We've already said that recording in public areas is allowed, but the veteran is also not obligated to provide his ID and answer any questions. He can choose to remain silent if he wants to, since he's done nothing wrong. However, he rather schools the officer.
Hey, what's the difference between a Nazi demanding ID and an American cop demanding ID for no reason? What's the difference? Can you tell me? Can you seriously just think about the question enough and give me an answer? Give me one answer.
What's your name?
I'm not answering.
You're not going to tell me?
No. What's your name?
Lieutenant Howard.
There you go.
You're not going to give me your ID if you're not going to tell me who you are.
How about this? I'll let you call me John. How about that?
Give me a minute.
Is that enough?
No, give me a minute. Stay right there. Give me a minute.
Oh, I'm being detained now? Are you detaining me, officer? If not, I'm going to walk away.
No, don't move.
So I'm being detained. I need an answer on that.
That's up to you.
No, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and walk unless you tell me I'm detained.
No, you're not going to give me your ID.
So are you telling me I'm detained?
You're not going to give me your ID, right?
Are you telling?
The officer is repeatedly telling him to wait, pointing at the fact that he's called backup to address the situation. But when he gets fed up with the lecture, he takes the man's camera and turns it off. Let's hope justice was served here.